Hello and welcome to That Goes Awesome, the only podcast where everything goes awesome. I'm Jayden.
No, you're not. I'm Jayden.
I'm Christian.
And you stole my whole bit.
That's not your bit. I came up with that in the first place.
You literally didn't. We came up to it together. Wait, came up. We came up with it together.
Killing it, Jayden, dude.
I've done the intro for every podcast, and Christian, for whatever reason, insisted that he was going to do it this time.
Jayden doesn't have the energy required to do the intro.
Yes, he does. Hello and welcome. I just saw
I saw a flash of red at the bottom of that microphone.
The gain flashed red. Okay, maybe not that much energy, but I can have energy. Apparently, Christian just thought I suck at doing the intro, I guess, which is why he wanted to do it.
I never said you suck. I just said that you lacked a severe amount of energy because you
You
start
didn't-
the podcast and you're like, hello and welcome to That Goes Awesome.
So he didn't say I sucked. He just said that he could do it better.
I did. And did I do it better?
I don't know.
I think I did.
I think I've had some banger intros in the past. Sometimes I just have to think about what I have to say. And it's hard for me to have energy when I'm thinking.
Why do you have to think about our intro? It's
But-
like 5 words.
That's a lot of words to remember. Hello and what? Wait, that's syllables.
It's already 7 words.
So, yeah, see, that's a lot of words. Okay, come on.
It's 9 words. Hello and welcome to That Goes Awesome, the only podcast where everything goes awesome.
I feel like that's more than 9 words. Hello and welcome to That Goes Awesome, the only podcast where
It's almost like the only podcast. That's not how it works. The only podcast.
the only wait.
The only.
Wait.
No.
What is the difference in syllables and words? I'm just kidding. I did not do that. Did I actually do that?
No, yeah.
The only
the
podcast.
only podcast. Like,
I don't. Counting's hard.
it's not. You're killing it, Jayden. Senior in college?
Yes, I am a senior in college, and I know how to count.
You know syllables?
Yeah, you gotta clap when you say the syllables. The only podcast.
Okay.
Anyways, now what, Christian?
Why did you just lay it on me like that?
I'm sorry.
We're not
We're not against each other. We're buddies.
speaking is easy. It flows naturally. It's just something that you struggle with a little bit.
What the heck? Okay, then find another podcast partner.
No.
Speaking of another podcast partner, we're going to be taking applications.
We might take applications. Jayden randomly hit me with this idea 2 hours ago. I have no clue how I feel about it yet.
If you're interested in being a producer for this podcast, send an email to thatgoesawesome@gmail.com. Is that our email?
You made it.
I don't know. We can link the email in the description.
Yeah.
Send us an email if you're interested. We're looking.
I will not check it.
I'll check the email. We're looking for a producer role, somebody to edit our videos.
So that I don't have to do it.
No, it's because not that he doesn't want to.
I'm a very busy individual.
I'm also a very busy individual, and we're busy recording for you guys, so it's hard to edit sometimes.
Yeah, I use most of my energy just looking pretty behind a camera.
I know, it takes a lot of work for him to
does.
look pretty.
Why did you do that?
He has to put a lot of energy into it. I'm like me. I just show up, and I'm just naturally, camera ready.
So when's the camera ready gonna happen?
I'm already camera ready, Christian.
That doesn't look like it, buddy.
What the heck? New
Wow.
poll. Who's more camera ready?
I think I'll win this time.
I think I'll win just because I'm wearing a shirt that I've never worn on this podcast before.
Did you change shirts? I didn't even notice you changed shirts.
I changed shirts 2 hours ago.
I did not even pay attention.
We did the whole punishment in this shirt.
Is that why you took so long upstairs to get
Yeah,
back?
it didn't take that long.
You took quite a while.
Dude,
It's
it
not as
took...
bad as the last time when you went up there to you said, I'm gonna go change shirts, and then you come back with a shaven face. I'm like, okay, buddy, what is happening?
That was really funny because that was the time that Chris was here.
I'd never met him before. He just left me in a room with him, which Chris is a great guy, but I was just sitting here trying to explain how a podcast works for 20 minutes while this man shaved.
It did not take 20 minutes. I shaved in
It
less
was
than
pretty
10.
It was pretty close to 20.
Okay, whatever.
I don't like your attitude right
I'm
now.
sorry. It's been a
I'm not
long
a big
day.
fan.
It's been a long start to the school semester.
It absolutely has. I'm not a big fan of that.
I've barely gotten any sleep this week.
And I feel that for sure. I haven't had. You've had a lot of homework, Rick. I haven't. At all.
I've had some homework for sure.
I've done 2 assignments so far. But yeah, I'm not a. Not a big fan of that. None of my classes
big homework
are
guy?
not a big homework guy. None of my classes are like skippable. They all require attendance.
Well, yeah, most of them aren't.
No, you say most of them are. I'm a senior in college, and any time a class has not required attendance, I have not been there.
It's because he's taken easy courses.
I am not taking easy courses.
Yeah, he's taking easy criminal justice courses.
Oh yeah, law, the easiest thing out there.
No, I'm just kidding. I mad respect for those classes.
Thank you. I have mad respect for business. Is it business management or just business?
Business management.
Cool.
I like your hole in your finger. Or
Oh, yeah.
your hand.
It's not as big as it used to be. Got a blister in my pinky too.
I got blisters all over my fingers. We're going to give any more context to that?
No.
Okay. Yeah, we have blistered hands.
Hard-working man.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta know.
You can look at us and see that we're hardworking men. I'm not doing that. I was about to, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to show you up.
What?
I don't want to show you up with my muscles.
You wouldn't anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Anyways, Christian.
How's your week been, Jayden?
My week? This week?
Yeah.
It's Tuesday.
The past 7 days.
The past 7 days has involved me starting school.
No way. Me too, man.
So it sucked.
No, yeah.
No, I mean, honestly, it hasn't been too bad. It's kind of surreal that it's like senior year.
Yeah. I feel the exact same way. It's kind of scary. I'm not prepared to actually enter. Oh, God.
Senior. Oh! that used to be me when I was a freshman.
Senior. Oh, God.
Oh, senior. Now I'm like, I'm the scary guy. I'm like, rrr.
Dude, to be fair, seniors... to be fair, seniors are actually pretty scary. The amount of senior dudes I knew in high school that immediately went for the youngest looking freshman girl was like truly, it's insane. I don't know why that happened so much, but y'all gotta chill out a little bit.
Not to call anybody out.
Oh, drop a name right
I'm
now.
not dropping a name, but I knew a freshman in college who was dating a freshman in high school. That's not okay.
No.
We don't condone that at all.
No, that does not go awesome.
That goes awful. That goes illegal.
New segment. Whenever I get my criminal justice degree, that goes illegal.
That's an awesome idea, actually. What do we talk about in that goes illegal?
Illegal stuff?
Can we talk about illegal stuff?
Well, we just did.
Oh, okay.
Pedophilia goes illegal.
No, no, don't say that word.
Why?
That's a bad word.
Okay, I almost did a crazy segue that I'm not gonna hit us with.
Speaking of that. Okay, this podcast is off to a crazy start.
I was gonna say speaking of pedophilia. And
No,
then,
no.
And then ask you a question about like being a child.
What?
Listen. No, this like it's not anything weird. But like actually, I was thinking about this earlier. I can't remember why I was thinking about it. I think it came up like in class or something like that. What do you think is the most underrated piece of playground equipment?
What?
That's just a genuine question.
Underrated. Okay, so immediately my mind went to the swing, like a swing, but because they're awesome.
I feel like that's rated.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
I don't think they're underrated. I think a lot of people like swings. Other things that... What is not used often on a playground? When I think of like when I was in elementary school, I think of maybe like the monkey bars. People didn't really use the monkey bars.
I broke my arm on monkey bars.
Of course you did, you freaking monkey. People... Slides. See, I feel like slides are overrated. Is that crazy?
I think that's crazy. I like metal slides a lot. But
No!
I feel like people hate those because they burn in the sun. But they're really fast. Have you seen like the slideless slide? I don't know how to describe it. It's like the slide where it's like two rails that go down, and you would like put your legs on the outside of it and like just like kind of just like ride down.
No.
You've never seen those? Those go crazy.
Am I uncultured?
No, I don't. They just weren't common. Zip lines. You know, like the ones
Zip
where
line?
it's like it's not like an actual like cable, but it's like the wheel-ish thing that you just like hold on to and across the metal pole.
You know what does go awesome? Zip lines.
Zip lines do go awesome.
Zip lines go crazy
yeah,
awesome.
We did those.
We
summer.
did. We I don't think we've ever talked about that on the
No, we
podcast. Oh, yeah. We did this like 2-hour zipline course.
It was pretty awesome.
In Sevierville. Like it was like 8 8 different lines.
I think it was 8. Yeah, it was 8.
Yeah, 8 different lines. They're like the Smoky Mountains.
We learned where COVID started.
Long story. That was pretty cool. That was like my first time going on a real zip line. Like I'd done like little zip lines before, but like those were like big zip lines.
Yeah, those are huge, and they were really high up. It was pretty awesome. Like
they were. And you got to like Spider-Man.
I did. I hung upside down for my picture.
Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, the last one that we did, it was like the longest one, and at the end they had like somebody like there to like take your picture. So we got cool like zip line pictures.
It's also really funny because like once you start spinning, it's kind of hard to stop. So a few people got pictures of them like just facing the wrong direction because like you can't just grab it at the top and move it because then your hands are gonna burn off.
Check out those pictures on our Instagram, not the podcast Instagram, but like our respective Instagram.
Yes, they are posted on our own.
You can see him be a monkey. Wait,
Spider-Man,
Spider Monkey.
There you go. I am hitting the pose.
He is. Speaking of hitting poses, you should hit that like button and hit that subscribe button on all our platforms.
What does that have to do with poses at all?
Speaking of hitting things, I'm just saying you can you can hit that like button and hit that follow button on all our platforms. That is Instagram and TikTok and YouTube and Spotify, where you're listening to this lovely podcast. Just wanted to plug that and make sure you're all doing that. Love you guys.
On top of plugging things, our last episode, in which we ranked pet peeves in a draft. That's what they're called.
Yeah.
I forgot the word. We had a punishment that was planned, and
which a lot of people voted actually.
yeah,
but
it was way more than I expected to vote.
If you didn't see where all the voting was going down, that was taking place over on Instagram. So make sure you're following that Instagram so you can vote on stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we lost.
Yes, this was we didn't talk about what the punishment was going to be in the last video because we plan on making it outside of it. But Bree, our guest from last time, decided that our punishment was the loser had to sing a Lizzo song of their choice.
And per the rules, since Bree won the vote on Instagram, that made both of us the losers.
Yes, which means that I call the bluff of a lot of you, and I think a lot of you just picked Bree because you wanted us to sing Lizzo. And do I think that's fair? It's not fair, but it is funny. And I'm glad
that's what we're about on this podcast. So good job.
I'm glad I didn't have to sing Lizzo by myself, and I'm sure he feels the exact same way. But that might be posted. That should be posted by the time this goes up. Yeah. So you should be able to go back and watch that.
So make sure you check that out and let us know what you think.
Yeah, I think I hit some of those notes like crazy.
Oh, I hit some of those notes. I like when that lower register at the beginning.
Oh yeah,
so like
that's a plot twist and a half. Speaking of hitting things, hit that like button. What
kind of segue is that? What do you mean hitting things? You're so stupid. Learn how to segue.
I hate you so much.
Love you.
Love you too, buddy. Gosh, what are we doing, man?
I don't know. Oh yeah, we just
what?
We just wanted to ramble today.
No, yeah, it's just a talky day. Also, it's a talky day. We gotta rewind back a little bit.
What'd I forget?
You never decided what you actually thought the most underrated piece of playground equipment was.
Oh.
I think I've got another good one.
Okay. What about that like spinny thingy?
I was just about the merry-go-round style thing.
Yeah.
It's not an actual merry-go-round, but I think we called them that anyway. Where it's like the thing where you just like if you let go of the pole, you just go flying off.
Those things are underrated.
Have you seen any of the videos where people like put the back wheel of a motorcycle on it and they just like rev it and it just like spins like crazy? It's awesome. It's also like somebody died doing that.
So is that what you think that most underrated is?
Maybe.
I can't even think of any more like playground equipment.
The thing
like
is
standard.
Yeah, there's so many that are just only at certain places that I've seen. Like Warriors has the one where it's like the springs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like almost a merry-go-round of springs.
Yeah, that's just a local thing.
Yeah,
I mean maybe not a local thing. But
I'm sure they exist somewhere else.
A lot of
people
parks
aren't gonna know what I'm talking about.
There's usually basketball goals at parks. Not parks,
Is
like
that
playgrounds.
An underrated part of playground?
No, I'm trying to think of what else is there. It's like slides and just usually like frames.
You know what I think is stupid at playgrounds that I've never really liked? I can't remember what they're called. They have like an actual name. But it's like the thing where it's like the pole and then it's like the plastic box at the top that has 4 holes. And
That's what I was talking about.
You said basketball.
Yeah, like a basketball goal.
It's not a basketball goal.
I know what you mean.
But they just like spit the ball out of one of the 4 random sides. Those things are lame.
Those things are so dumb. Nobody uses those.
I tried to use it one time. I was like, what are we doing?
Have you ever went all the way around on a swing?
No, but I have also broken my arm on a swing.
How many times have you broken your arm?
Twice.
Both at a playground?
One at a playground, one at my own personal house swing set.
Oh.
I broke my arm here on the monkey bars. You might even be able to see it. I don't know if it's still like visible or not. Oh,
your arm's facing the wrong way.
You can't really see it. But
I can see it.
There's stitches right across here. And then the other one, because like what happened on that one, I fell forward. And I was like, trying to think of how old I was. I was in kindergarten, so I would have been like 5-ish.
Ouchie.
But I fell and tried to catch myself, and it was like a 6-foot drop for like a 2-foot tall kid. And my bone came out, and blood went everywhere.
Ooh,
it was my sister's birthday. Fun fact.
Ouchie.
I didn't.
Sorry.
Fun fact. I didn't cry about breaking my arm. I cried because they had to cut my silly bands off. To fix my arm.
That's so sad.
Yeah, and then the second one on the swing set, I fell backwards and landed on my arm like this, and my wrist went completely backwards, and my knuckles were touching here. And I specifically remember what happened. My stepmom was in the house cleaning, and I like get up, and my hand is completely bent backwards, and I opened the door completely calmly and go, "Hey, I think I broke my arm." And then she was like, get in the car right now. We're going to the hospital.
That's insane. What the
I have like, I don't know where it came from. Because as a kid, I cried a lot. But for some reason, I had like an insane pain tolerance. I don't know what the deal is there.
I feel like we should have gave a trigger warning before that.
Sorry, my bad.
You got kind of gruesome, but
it's okay.
That's terrifying. I've never broken a bone.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Besides my finger. When I was a little.
Oh, so you have broken a bone. You just
liar. Can you see my finger? Can you see how it bends? It's not supposed to bend like that. Is it? Is it supposed to bend like that?
What are you doing?
This finger. I don't think it's supposed to bend like that.
Is that the same thing?
I've never been told that it's broken. I've just assumed that I broke it when I was a baby because I don't feel like I should be able to do that.
Oh, so yeah. I think you're just fine.
Maybe I'm double jointed. Well, I mean, I can't do it in this finger. And every time I do it, somebody is always like, "Ew, that's gross."
People are just grossed out by finger things. I can do that, and people hate
that. I'm grossed out by your finger thing.
Yeah. Jayden was a senior.
So you've broken 2 bones.
Yeah. Same arm.
I've broken 0 bones. I've witnessed somebody break his arm.
Tell the story. We
were riding bikes. You know, my buddy that used to live up there, that no longer lives up there. We were riding bikes when we were little, and my cousin was in front of him riding a bike. There's 3 of us, and then he like stopped, and then my friend like tried to stop really fast, but couldn't stop really fast, and like went and landed on the road, and his arm went backwards.
It's not funny, but the way he goes, it was really funny. That reminds me of a time when
I was like 7. So it like traumatized me.
I'm sure I was terrifying, yeah, for sure. But that reminds me of when I was younger. It wasn't like that much younger. I was probably like 14. But okay, it was kind of that much younger. I'm old.
Oh,
Unk status.
That's like a 30-year life ago.
I thought you said 30-year life ago. I was like, I'm not that old, buddy.
That was a third of your life.
It was ago. Like hoverboards were like really popular at the time, and we had gotten a hold of some for like super cheap.
Hoverboards were popular 7 years ago.
It's been like longer than that. They got really popular like when was it? It would have been like 2013, 14, I think.
Onk over here.
What the heck? You're the same age. You're older than I am, actually.
Don't expose me like that.
But
now my fingy hurts from
so
doing that.
I discovered that if you're good at balancing enough, if you you can squat on a hoverboard like this and like hold your legs up like that, and you can go like insanely fast because you're closer to the ground and you have like a better sense of balance. And me and my brother were just like playing tag
on hoverboards.
Yeah, so we were both just crouched down like that, going as fast as we could. And then he stopped, and my hoverboard hit the back of his, and I went flying over top of him. And I had a white shirt on, and that white shirt for like the next 3 years had like a black streak that I could not wash out of it straight across the back.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
Us playing leapfrog the other day.
Two 20-year-old men who just decided let's play leapfrog.
21-year-old men.
Man.
And it was a good game of leapfrog.
We were killing it. We were leaping farther than I thought we'd be able to.
I leaped like a good foot over you.
I know. Every single time that I would do it, I was like, man, we're running out of space because I'm just like going too far, and you were too. That was
no more context.
Bring back leapfrog.
Hashtag bring back leapfrog.
It's a.
Did you ever play that as a kid?
No.
I didn't either. I think that was the first time I ever played it.
I think it was like me too.
Oh, I was your first.
Don't say that.
I was your first leapfroggy.
I was the first one to leap your frog.
I was the first frog you leaped.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
I think we just need to bring back childhood games in general.
I think we need to just incorporate them as we go on in life.
Yeah, I think it needs to be more like socially acceptable to walk into a room being like, who want to play Duck Duck Goose? You tell me?
Duck Duck Goose with a bunch of 20-year-old college students would go crazy.
Yeah, if you get a big enough circle and you're just absolutely booking it across there, like we've learned from experience, this sucks when you play it in a small group because you're going to have to run diagonally and that's not fun.
That's true. We also know from experience that Bree is not allowed to play Duck Duck Goose.
That's how we learned that it was not fun to do small groups.
It's so funny, just the fact that we're randomly just talking about Duck Duck Goose, and we've actually played Duck Duck Goose with one of our guests we've had on this podcast. What are the chances?
We gotta get Chris back to play Duck Duck Goose.
I actually am not making that up. We have played Duck Duck Goose with Bree, and she got hurt
2 years ago.
And Christian had to be doctor.
I did. I had to go get a med kit. Wrap it up.
There was a bunch of us there. It wasn't just us three.
No, yeah, there was a whole bunch of people. Very, very long.
That was
treacherous day.
It was 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was sophomore year. That sucks, dude.
Sophomore year.
I was not thinking, think of you being a senior, you're like, ah! It's the funniest thing ever.
When you're a freshman, you're like, ah! And you're a senior, you're like, grr! So what are you in between?
Nonchalant.
Sophomores. What are juniors?
I think juniors are almost at your peak happiness. Because, you're not in the focus that seniors are. But you're too young to be called an underclassman. Am I too old to be called an underclassman?
True. In high school, though, junior is the worst year.
You think so?
Because that's the year you have to take the ACT.
True.
That's the year all the hard stuff happens. You take all the hard classes and stuff, and then you get to your senior year, most of it's easy.
Dude, my junior year, I got kicked out of classes 3 times because somebody beside me had COVID.
You know what happened my junior year? COVID. Oh, wait.
We were same junior year, but it was sophomore year. COVID happened. We came back in junior.
The reason I did that segment, that bit just now, was because I wasn't thinking about what you were saying. I was just thinking about how I was going to say that. So I wasn't listening to you.
Wait, why did you never listen to anything I say? Why am I even I was almost at a gas. Why am I even a co-host on this podcast?
I do listen. What'd you say?
I didn't say anything that time, man. But I think I've told you this before, but I only got to take the ACT one time because when I was supposed to take it, I got quarantined because somebody beside me in one of my classes had COVID.
That sucks.
Yeah,
I took it twice.
They didn't let me take it again. I literally tried to, and they were like, no.
Because we got a free extra test our senior year because of COVID.
Yeah.
And I did do better the second time.
I think that was the first time I took it.
Really? You didn't take it at all junior year?
I'm fairly certain that's what happened. There was something like that. I just remember being severely screwed. Which, I scored fine.
Drop your ACT score
higher. No.
You don't want to drop your score?
It's fine. But is that a thing that we want out there?
No, probably not.
Yeah. I actually did good. I was higher up than most people were.
I think I did better than you.
Put your number under the table.
No. I don't really remember. Yeah, I did better than you. I can't put my number under the table. You did take it twice. But... I did take it twice. That's what I got the first time.
See, I would have done better.
Probably not.
Okay.
Let's take it right now.
I will say my senior year of high school, I forgot how to do school. Because we're sophomore and junior year barely existed. In senior year, I literally was kind of just flowing. I just existed.
Senior year was so easy. At least for me. I'm not going to speak for everybody's experience, but for me it was really easy.
I had to take a lot of classes that I didn't get to take in the passed.
I had to take Spanish my senior year. That sucked.
I had to take. I've talked about this before as well, not on the podcast, but like I had to take Spanish 1 in my sophomore year, first semester, and then Spanish 2 junior year, second semester. So over a year of not taking it, and I was in a group with 5 other students because COVID made so many students fail Spanish.
How did they let you do that?
I don't know. She literally asked me, like, we were in a Zoom call the first time the class met, and like the other 5 people were like dismissed, and she said, "Christian, you stay for a little bit." And she was like, "How did this happen?" I was like, "Okay, I'll tell you how it happened." And she was like, "That sucks." I was like, "Yeah, it does."
I took both my Spanish 1 and 2 in the same semester.
That's interesting.
I wasn't supposed to.
Spanish 2 is literally just Spanish 1 again.
I took Spanish 1, but it was like entirely online through like this online thing, like during school. Like I literally had a class and I just went and worked on a computer and did it online. Like I didn't have like an actual teacher or anything at all.
That's interesting.
And then I just hurried and like I found out there's a possibility I could go ahead and do Spanish 2 if I finished Spanish 1 fast enough. So I finished Spanish 1 in like the first like 4 weeks of school. Then I did Spanish 2 and did the whole class, and then I just sat there. It was like a free period.
I barely retained any of my knowledge.
Oh, I can't speak any Spanish.
Hola. I can't speak it, but I am way better at understanding it. There's a lot of times whenever I can just like see Spanish like writing somewhere and read it, or I can hear people speaking in Spanish and understand some of what they're saying.
Yeah, I can somewhat understand it, but I definitely can't speak it, which is why we also need applications for people who are interested in starting That Goes Awesome Espanol for our Spanish listeners. You had no idea where I was going.
That was crazy. What is the Spanish word for awesome?
That goes.
Okay, we're getting a little risky here, buddy.
That goes. I don't know. I don't know what the Spanish word for awesome is. Asimo.
That sounds not right.
That goes awesome.
That's crazy.
No, I took Spanish, but I don't know. See, that ties back into like our other thing that we talked about on another podcast of just like online school. Did we talk about that? Just like
yeah, we talked about it a little bit in the college episode, I think.
Yeah, I just don't learn stuff online.
I do for sure.
I don't at all. Like I didn't retain any of that.
I don't know. Like in college, I've taken so many online classes. I have 2 this semester. I would have taken more if I was allowed to, but they didn't let me. But,
I'm in 2 and I hate it. 2 out of my 8.
I'll say if they didn't let me, I literally just like out of online ones I can take. So
they said no more.
But yeah, I think online classes were
PowerPoint.
well, they were pretty awesome in sophomore year. But also, I don't. Do you remember in sophomore year like
high school or college?
High school.
Oh, I didn't know you.
I'm not like saying. Do you remember something that specifically happened to like me? I just like it's a thing. I don't know how it was at your high school or not. If anybody ever found out, but like, did y'all ever find out that like they couldn't grade you for things you did in sophomore year?
Yeah.
After you left home?
Because that's when, for context, that's when COVID happened. So, and like, we basically, I think it's the same for you. We went on fall break during our like second half of, spring break during our second half of sophomore year. And then we just never came back to school. Because that's when COVID happened. And then everything switched to online. But yeah, then eventually I remember we learned about they couldn't count against anything that happened or grades or anything for like online stuff. So it just, everybody stopped.
Yeah. I did some for a while, but there was like, I remember my English class, there was like a huge assignment that she'd been hyping up the entire time. And I did like almost everything but that. And then like, whenever we had to like go drop off our stuff at the end of the school year, like with masks on and stuff like that, I saw my English teacher and I handed her my stuff. And I was like
that's so funny.
I had her 3 years because she kept, I think I've told you this before, but she kept changing who she taught.
Oh, no.
Where like, before I got there, she taught sophomores and seniors. Mm-hmm. And she was a teacher that most people didn't like. And then when I got there, she started teaching freshmen and juniors. And then she swapped back to sophomores and juniors in sophomore year. And then she swapped back in my junior year. So she had me 3 years in a row. And by the end of it, I guess I was like almost Stockholm Syndrome into her being like my favorite teacher there. I loved her. She was great.
Stockholm Syndrome goes awesome?
No. I don't think Stockholm Syndrome goes awesome. There's a few books about that.
It does not go awesome.
Did you read the book about the blood?
Did I read a book?
Did I read a book?
Do you know who you're talking to?
Do you know who I'm talking to? I do. I know him very well.
I know him better.
In English class, we read a book about like a blind girl who got kidnapped accidentally. Did you read that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I can't remember what it's called. It's not Gone Girl, because that's the book about like the girl who like goes crazy and like frames murder and stuff like that. What is that book? I can't remember what it's called. Did you read Tuck Everlasting?
No.
That one slaps. It's about like a girl who like falls in love with a boy, but finds out that him and his family like drank some sort of like water like centuries ago that made them never age, and the whole book was like trying to convince her to drink the water while he fell in love, and then like the epilogue is him visiting her grave because she never drank the water.
Dang.
It's actually really good.
Oh.
Sorry I spoiled it for you, but it's also like a book for like 12-year-olds. So
I was gonna go read it.
Me read a book?
Even when I was assigned books to read in English class, I didn't.
I have vivid memories of putting 1984 on 3x speed right before English class.
I did read parts of that book. That was actually a good book.
The ending slaps.
Yeah.
I remember I was like listening to the audiobook while I was like playing a video game, and then the final chapter came on, and at first I was just listening to it like in the background. Jayden?
What video game were you playing?
I don't know. When was this? This was, I think I read 1994 in sophomore year.
This is probably Ghost Recon Wildlands.
I was definitely not playing Ghost Recon Wildlands. I have played that game.
I haven't.
If you play that with your friends, it's goated.
Most things are.
True. I can not remember what it was. It's probably like Final Fantasy or something like that. But
it's probably Final Fantasy 1, 2,
no,
3, 4, 5.
No, I didn't play Final Fantasy 7 until senior year of high school.
Okay, I don't know.
But like I was listening to the final chapter of that book, and then like the plot twist happened, and then I was like, wait a second, and then I locked in and 3x speeded it and put it on regular speed and just listened to it, and I was like, huh. Just in my room, like, oh, that kind of goes crazy. That goes awesome.
That's the Big Brother book, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that concept.
I don't like the concept.
I do.
As a book,
yeah.
I don't like the concept in real life.
I wish I had cameras in your room. I wish I was your big brother. Always watching
watching me? I don't like that idea.
I like it.
Why do you do that with your foot?
I'm sorry.
Man, that was... What did you say?
I'm sorry. Anyways.
I wish I was your big brother.
So, let's get back on topic.
We don't have a topic.
Let's get back on topic. What is the most underrated silverware?
The spork.
Spork for sure.
It's gotta be the spork because, like, everywhere you go, you're seeing forks, spoons, and knives.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere. But sporks only show up every once in a while.
Are there any metal sporks? I think
I've seen a few.
I've only seen the plastic ones.
I've seen metal sporks, but they're not common.
You've seen a metal spork and you haven't brought me one?
My bad. You know what I do think is also underrated? It's still a fork.
What?
But I like the 3-pronged forks because they make me feel like I'm in like the Middle Ages eating like pork loin like in front of the king.
You're in the Middle Ages because you got 2 less prongs.
1 less prong. It's a fork, not a 3.
Wait, I thought they had 5 prongs.
No, they're 4.
Wait, is that actually why it's called a fork?
I just made that up. I don't think so.
You could have rolled with that. I believed you. Wait, a fork, because it has 4 prongs. I thought they had 5.
No, they have 4 for sure.
Yeah.
What kind of like a monster hybrid spoon? Like a spork thing.
I'm thinking about my comb. My mistake. My mistake.
We're just eating mashed potatoes. You're just like.
You don't brush your mashed potatoes?
I do actually. I'm gonna be completely real. When I was a kid, I did that all the time. Just like make lines in your mashed potatoes.
Yeah, with my tongue.
Yeah, that's not a line. That's a scoop.
I can make lines with my tongue. You want to see?
No, I don't want to.
I wish I was your big brother. Okay. To get back on topic, that kind of looks like mashed potatoes.
It does. I thought that.
Get that for the camera. Come on. I'm sorry for the little tangent. I just saw this and it made me think. It kind of looks like a bowl of mashed potatoes. What even is it?
It's a truck in like fake ice cream.
Is it a candle?
It is a candle. Smells good.
It does not taste good.
Why did you lick it? Why did you instinctively lick it?
Never mind.
No, go ahead. Say the word.
Never mind. I couldn't spit it out.
Too much candle in your mouth to say anything.
So, to get back on topic.
There's no time. That's such a good bit. To get back on topic.
to get back on topic. What color do you think is most closely associated? What?
I'm just you're putting so much thought process. I'm just like I'm trying to think of every word that's about to come out of your mouth, and every single one of them is different. So what is he saying?
It's because I don't know where I didn't know where I was going when I started it. But what color do you think is most closely associated with doing your laundry?
White.
Okay. What color do you think is most socially
most socially
no, most closely associated with the library?
Brown.
It's blue. Because English is blue. Math is blue?
It's not. No, math is red.
I thought English was red. Wait. I just said
this is one of the most common debate topics. English is yellow.
English is red.
Math is red. Science is clearly green.
We can agree on that.
Social studies is blue.
Geography is blue. History is orange.
Orange isn't even in the conversation. Why do you have an orange composition book?
History. Or brown.
There's like 4 main.
I don't have composition books. I'm saying what color I associate it with. That was awesome. I feel like I associate.
So you literally just associate it. It has nothing to do with the age-old debate of what notebook color did you use for what class.
I mean, yeah, when I was like younger, I guess.
I mean, I don't use it anymore.
Yeah.
Walk into my criminal justice class like, hang on, I don't have my orange notebook.
I mean, I like to color code things, but no, I don't remember what I used to associate what with. I feel like
I just told you mine.
I feel like red was English. Is that crazy?
I know a lot of people who did that, but I did not. I sort of have reasons for why I did it the way I did it, but like green was science because science just feels
science
green.
rules.
Science rules. Bill. But, green plants and stuff like that, just they're green.
Yeah.
History was blue, mainly because I just didn't like. I had an extra color, and I was like, somebody's got to get blue, and I don't want to give it to English or math because blue's my favorite color.
So you think English is yellow?
Yeah, I gave English yellow because it was just like it just felt like the right thing to do. I gave math red because as a kid, red was my least favorite color, and math was my least favorite subject. I was goated at math. I had to teach kids math back in middle school.
Same, but you didn't like it.
Hmm.
I liked it.
Do you still like math?
I like math a lot more than I like English.
English is boring if you don't get to write about what you want to write about.
I hate English, and I hate reading, and maybe that makes me uncultured or whatever. I just don't enjoy it, but I do like numbers, which makes me a loser, to be honest.
That you are a loser. Okay, I got a question for you, buddy.
Okay.
So, as a senior in college, you have...
How many times have we said that this podcast?
You have no doubt done a ton of writing assignments.
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing you've ever written about?
Easy.
I'm sure you've gotten to choose at some point, but what is it?
So, I'm a huge fan of hit TV series The Walking Dead.
Okay.
And I think it was my freshman year of college, maybe it was my sophomore year of college. And I was still in community college, But we got to write, like, it was like our final. We had to write like this huge essay, but we got to pick the topic, and I think it was just like for whatever reason I can't think of like the term, but like we had to like argue something. It was like persuasive writing, and I wrote an entire essay, arguing that The Walking Dead is still a good television series. I think because a lot of people didn't like it anymore, even though like it used to be really famous
After Homeboy died.
Yeah. So I wrote like a whole essay about why The Walking Dead was still like the best.
That's cool.
And it was really good.
So I have an answer, but I have a side answer too that I got to cover first. So back in high school, same English teacher as the one I'd already previously mentioned, gave us a writing assignment where we could choose what we got to write about, but it had to be like a topic that we could do actual full-on research about. So like using like scholarly sources and stuff like that. So we couldn't just do it on like video games or something like that. Like a specific video game, like it had to like, be crazy specific topics. People were like just like aliens and stuff like that. If they want to say something fun, but like so many words just came out of my mouth at the exact same time. Like not a single one of them made sense. It was just like boom,
like you didn't even take a breath.
But I chose to do mine on quantum physics because here, listen here. This is because this is goated. My theory was, if I did a paper on quantum physics, my random English teacher isn't going to be able to fail me because she's not going to be able to understand quantum physics.
That's really funny.
But here's the kicker. I made it a page and a half in before realizing I also don't understand quantum physics, so I had to completely change my topic.
That's a good idea. That's so funny.
But like my actual favorite thing I've done was sophomore year of college, where we had it was in a debate class. We had to give a presentation on like something of our choice, but we had to argue something.
I had to do this
but
as well.
Our professor told us like to lock in what we were going to write about or speak about, and then he rotated it, so we had to do the opposite. Ooh. So mine was,
that's cool,
why The Princess Bride was the greatest movie of all time. My favorite movie ever. Watched it multiple times. And then I had to give a presentation on why The Princess Bride was the worst movie ever made. And that was the most fun presentation I've ever given, because the amount I had to just bullcrap my way through it and just joke about everything. It was awesome.
I love that idea. That's so funny.
It was so fun.
Oh. But... anyways, to get back on topic. So to get back on topic. I think it's your turn to ask me.
You just started just brainstorming questions. I was just letting Jayden's mind be free.
I want your mind to be free. Hit me. No, wait.
What is
Storm?
We're gonna get sentimental. I was not asking that. What's your favorite memory that we have together
as a unit?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, like, part of me wants to say like anything to do with the Macy's trip. That's like the first thing that comes to my mind, which we had a whole podcast about.
I had a great time there, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite memory with you, just because I feel like we've done things better together. That's true. The Macy's trip was just a great trip.
One of my favorite core memories with you, though, is like that opening hit at Hadestown when you looked at me and was like, yeah!
I was so stoked for it, and you were like excited, but not like crazy excited. And then they first started playing it, which if any of y'all have heard Hadestown, you know how crazy the actual music part goes at the very first song. And like, the trombone starts jamming out, and Jayden like slaps his head or his like legs and looks at me and goes like, "This is awesome!" And I was like, "Yes, this is great."
That's one of my favorite core memories with you, and that was a play on Broadway. If you're unsure,
I've told this before, but I actually had a better time watching Hadestown than I did at the Macy's parade for sure.
Oh, I don't know, that's crazy. Anything un-Macy's related? I really enjoyed doing the zipline stuff with you. Obviously,
that was a really good time.
That was really fun. We've had just a ton of moments. I mean, I feel like the majority of our moments, like memories together, is band related.
Yeah, for sure.
And a ton of like performance moments when we've just like locked eyes and just had a moment.
There was this one time at an Applebee's not too long ago that I think was a pretty good one. And I was like, we should start a podcast.
Yeah.
But actually, like, to be completely serious, I think it's more of like a conjoined memory, not like one specific one alone. But I think that like the first few times that we rode to college together to do band stuff because we were both completely out of our element. We were going to band camp and we had never been to college. That was a good time because we were friends, but we were not like friends yet. We just needed someone.
I think those car rides is when I discovered that I actually really liked you.
I liked you before that.
Well, I liked you before that too.
Yeah, we became like actual friends.
That's when we fell in love.
we were friends before, but we became like friends like there. The type of people who could do a podcast together.
We're not in love.
We're not?
We're not in love, but we have a podcast together, all because we decided to drive together. Eat French fries together at the Applebee's.
Why did you say that? What possessed your brain to say those words?
We really do need to get back on topic because it's been a crazy podcast, hasn't it?
It has.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, guys. I hope
what a way to end it.
I hope you've enjoyed this mess, this rambling. I think we actually did pretty good.
We had a good time. I think it was funny. I think we're gonna try to do more of this more often.
Let us know if you like this style more.
I liked it. I had a good time.
I like the style more too, to be honest with you. But it's not about what we want. It's about what you want.
But what we want is a producer, so email us if you're interested.
Yeah, and you could be a fun part of this. Isn't this fun?
Oh yeah, you could be behind the camera and not saying a word.
Doesn't this look like a fun duo to partner with?
What do you mean by that?
Anyways, make sure you're following us on all platforms. Make sure you like the video, give it all that 5-star rating, and
give it all that 5-star rating.
And make sure you tune back in next week where we talk about a very interesting subject.
We don't have a clue. We might even do this again. We'll figure it out. But
we know it's going to go awesome, just like this one did. I'm Jayden.
I'm Christian.
We go awesome, and we're out.